cute. All right, let's see what we can find.
Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video. Time to dive into the book.
Hello, this is Jessica with On a Stack of Books, and today's video is a tag video that is my little free library scavenger hunt. I have done 3 of these videos, but I am turning them into a tag video so that they clearly are meant to be duplicated. So I will list the prompts of the scavenger hunt in the description box, but I'm also going to read them to you. And this is just meant to be fun. It's meant to have you look a little harder in the libraries and maybe look for things that you wouldn't normally. So the first one is to find any books with the words in the title, either be quick, Halloween, shot, or summer. So if you find any of those words in a book title, then that's good. Okay. And then number 2 is you're going to, normally when you go to a little free library, you bring some books that you're going to gift. And so your favorite genre, you're going to bring with you, and then you're going to find that same genre and then just flip the books. And you can just show that those are the 2 books, that you're swapping. And then the third one, so from the very first Little Free Library scavenger hunt video that I did, it was find a flower it's either on the cover of the book or it's in the title of the book. And then you have to pick a flower and press it in the book. Now, the first time that I did this, I found the book Chrysanthemum, which is a really beautiful little children's book. We have that book. And so then I just found like a little daisy. I think it was a dandelion, actually. And I pressed it in the book. So if I find Chrysanthemum, I won't use that book again. Number 4 is find a book with a summer theme on the cover. So anything that is summery, on the cover works. Number 5 is find a book about wild animals. Any kind of wild animal or multiple wild animals. This is not going to be hard to find in the children's section. And then this is the tough one, and this is also from the very first Little Free Library scavenger hunt video, is find a book published in the year that you were born. And I surprisingly found it in the first library that I went to, and it was a darling little older looking book. But it was really cute. So it was just a fun challenge. So then you start to look for, in the books that you think are going to be in your date of birth, and go through it and look for those copyright dates on the inside cover. So you're just searching for different things, and then you're, leaving books. And of course, if you find stuff that you like and want to read, that's the fun part, is the shopping in a Little Free Library. So, so this is a tag video. So I invite you to visit your Little Free Libraries in your local area, in your neighborhood, and see how many of these prompts you can check off your list. So we are going to go out today. It is very hot and muggy, but we're going to go out and we're going to visit some local Little Free Libraries. So let's go. Apple Creek announcement. Alright, so I am looking for a summer theme sand castles. That could, she's walking on a beach, so that's a summer theme. I need a book that says Halloween, that's pumpkin, but not Halloween. And my words are quick, Halloween, shot, and summer. Quick, Halloween, shot, and summer. Oh my gosh, I think I put this Sherlock Holmes in here, and it's so beautiful. And I've seen it in a couple libraries. I think it gets moved around. Okay, so I think that counts for a summer theme. It's a girl walking on the beach. That works. Alright. And then I have to look for copyrights for the year I was born. Alright, so I have got Stephen King, The Dark Tower 2 to put in here. I've got The Magician's Elephant by Kate DiCamillo, and How I Won a Nobel Prize by Julius Toronto. And let's see, I gotta look at some of these. Oh, look at all those spiders. Oh my gosh. This is why you put your books in the freezer if you get them in a little free library. This is close. This is copyright 1980. We're very close, but nope. That's not right. $19.79. I have had good luck on the first try. Last time I got it too. So this book, Robert Ludlum, The Matarese Circle, 1979. That is awesome. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep this one because I was putting a romance. I'm gonna take a romance. They don't have any romance, so that was good for the first one. Oh, they changed it. Where's our? Okay. Well, let's see, we've got quite a mess here.
With poop stains? We have poop stains on this book.
Hold on, I'm going to put these down here, and then I will organize this a bit. So
they got weekly planners.
Yeah,
Wait.
and little 2026 calendars. That's cute, look.
Wait, can we grab a weekly?
You can, that's what they're here for. Oh, they've got, okay, somebody dumped a whole bunch. This little free library overwhelmed me with how messy it was, so I just really tried to clean it up and organize it. There was so much stuff in there, it didn't make any sense, so I really didn't look for, I mean, I tried to look while I was cleaning, but I really didn't because it was too much. So I left a wild animal book, but I did not go through and look at everything like I normally do because it was such a mess. Okay, so I am leaving because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find it, but I have a book about wild animals, so I'm going to leave that. What else do I have? I got the summer theme. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I just read Descent. I'm going to leave this. And I have Mom Jeans and Other Mistakes. I never read this. And then I'm still hanging on to my romance because I haven't found another romance. So, okay. I think that's it. Let's see if I can find a romance or a thriller. And then I can exchange. That would be great. I'm also still looking for the word Halloween, quick shot, and summer. Okay. What is that? What is that? Collection of poems and short stories. Okay. Dramatic. Where? Hero shown. Here's another summer theme. Okay. I found summer. The Sword of Summer. It's not this one. Is it? The Sword of Summer? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, so I found my glasses and my teeth. Okay. I found a word, so that was good. I needed to find a word. This one-handed. Okay. Good. So I found my summer word and my summer themed cover. I can't believe I didn't find a book with Halloween on the cover somewhere. Just seems... Oh, there's another summer. Okay. Swimming and water safety. Who is J.K. Rowling? Alright. Coloring book. Okay, so I am leaving Sherlock Bones, and I have this romance and this Stephen King, The Dark Tower. So I got my word summer, still didn't find a romance or a thriller. That's okay. So cute. Alright, let's see what we can find. Oh, I see Greek. Looks like Greek. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Kinley McGregor. I feel like I read something like that. Okay. Breath of Earth. The Murder of Mr. Wickham. That looks interesting. The Red Badge of Courage. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. I have this book with a different cover, The Beat Queen. All the white spaces. Ooh. A thriller, spooky. That looks good. Okay. Mona and the Promised Land. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna leave Devil in Disguise, Little Fires Everywhere, and Fallen. So I'm gonna leave those. Miss Treadway and the Field of Stars. is another Louise Erditch. The Mighty Red. I don't know what that is about. Have to look back on that. The Perfect Storm. That was a great movie. Rebel. Looking at that. I think I'm definitely going to take this. I'm going to look at this one. We're definitely going to take this one. Okay. This will be my thriller for a thriller. So true. Ooh, this one is empty. I have the Boiling Girl and the other Boiling Girl, and I haven't read it yet. I have the help, I haven't read it.
Okay, so you don't have the glass on.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these two in here. I'm looking for a flower. So does that count? The Japanese Lover, the House of the Spirits. That's flowers, that counts. So I take this and then I have to press a flower into it. That actually looks pretty good. So here's my Running with Scissors, the Wren. Let's see. The Broken American Male and How to Fix Him. Oh goodness. Okay. The Maidens. I want to look up what that cover looks like. I don't know. Okay, and then I've got cute little. Well, I was looking for flowers. I got a flower. So I think that works. And I think that's all I needed to do. And now I just have to go pick a flower. Okay, so that works. And I'm going to press it. To ruin any of the pages. So, okay, I got my book and my flower. I had a very successful scavenger hunt. I found everything on the list, and these are the books that I kept. So I'm in the back here because they were in the freezer. I think you saw the spiders. I didn't keep that book, but I did end up keeping The Maidens. I had to look it up. This is about a woman that is convinced that this particular professor is a murderer, and then she's trying to prove why he would kill. There's a group at the college called the Maidens, and one of the girls is found murdered, and so it's her, you know, trying to figure out this. So it's a thriller. So this one looks really good, so I'm keeping this one. And then I knew I was going to keep this one, and I looked at it more. This is sort of a creepy thriller. The main character seems to be a transgender. I don't know how big of a part that's going to play in the story. I think it's more of a spooky, it's in the First World War, and they find themselves in Antarctica, and it's weird and it's eerie and something's not right, and so they're sort of trapped because of weather, and so I think it's just going to be kind of creepy. I'm thinking of, what was that one, oh gosh, what was the, what movie am I thinking of, where it was a movie but it was Kurt Russell and, oh my gosh, that's gonna drive me crazy. This one is just one of those really fun whodunit. You know, you've got like it's like Clue, you know, so they're hosting a dinner party and somebody is found dead and they're trying to figure out who did it. Any of these, if I see this type of book, they're just so fun to read, and so I grab them. So yes, definitely this one. So then this one is the flower one, and this is a multi-generational saga. It's the family and love and forbidden love and that kind of stuff. I didn't read too far into what it's about, but a little bit of historical fiction. I like those multi-generational stories. So let me see my flower. There it is. How sweet. My little flower pressed in there. There was 2 other ones that I grabbed, but I'm gonna put them in other little free libraries because I don't think I'm gonna read them. So yeah, so it was a very successful little free library hunt. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's adventures and scavenger hunts and what they find. And until next time, I'll be reading.